Good morning everyone, this is Group 1 and our today's report is entitled Business Proposal. The content for today's reports are first, business proposal, definition of a business proposal. Second, three types, formally solicited, informally solicited, and unsolicited. Third, is purpose. What is the purpose of a business proposal? Fourth is content. What should you include? Number 5 is how to write. Writing business proposal. And number 6, examples and tips to make an effective business proposal. Today's first topic for our report is entitled What is Business Proposal? What is business proposal? A business proposal is a document that is designed to persuade an organization to buy a product or service.
Also, a business proposal contains standard information from the scope, what the project does and does not include, what the business promises to deliver, like services or products, the cost, and the completion date and timelines.
Companies use a range of acronyms when soliciting business proposals from vendors. For example, RFI or Request for Information. This screening tool often precedes the proposal solicitation process. It is designed to help the buyer understand which vendors are in the best position to provide what is needed. The purpose of an RFI is to gain familiarity with the current market for a particular supply or service and to gather information in a formal, structured, and comparable way. Request for Proposal or RFP. In addition to outlining what the customer needs, this document also details not only what it wants to receive from the vendor in the proposal, but also how the proposal information should be organized and presented. An RFP is often used when the buyer needs to evaluate which company is the best vendor based on a number of factors besides price. Request for Quotation or RFQ. These are used when price is a primary factor in the purchasing decision, but not the only one. The buyer might need information about product availability, delivery times, and other specifics. Proposals responding to RFQs are often shorter than those RFPs. Invitation for Bid or IFB. IFBs are used to solicit services based primarily on price. That is based primarily on price. Most simply put, they are a request for a response to the question, what would you charge to do this? There are three types of business proposal. First is formally solicited. A formally solicited business proposal is made when you aim to respond to an official request for proposal. In most cases, this will be the easiest type of proposal to write as the potential client or customer will specify what they are looking for. In some cases, the customers will outline what they want the proposal to cover. In this scenario, you know all the requirements and have more, if not all, information about a prospective buyer. You simply need to write a proposal for your buyer to evaluate. Number 2. Informally solicited. Informally solicited business proposals come in where there isn't an official request for a proposal. This type of proposal is the same as the formally solicited proposal, but with one difference. The information in the proposal isn't clearly specified in an official document or request. A prospective buyer is interested in your services and asks for a proposal so they can evaluate it. An informally solicited proposal requires a lot more research from your end as a seller since the client doesn't specify their needs. They are usually created out of informal conversations and not based on official requests, which often contain more information. The third is unsolicited. Unsolicited business proposals will often be generic, one-size-fits-all approach to business proposals, and lacks any understanding of the buyer or their requirements. This is one of the hardest proposal types to write, as you'll have to do plenty of research upfront and be very convincing in how you present your ideas. This is like a marketing brochure or a cold email, but with extra market research, personalization, and identifying customer pain points along with proposing a customized solution based on your buyer's needs. The business proposal can become very persuasive. Aside from the three business proposals that I have mentioned, there are other types of business proposal, namely continuation proposal and renewal proposal. A continuation proposal is made when you want to send a reminder or an update about an ongoing project that is already been approved. This proposal will providing an update on the project and asking for approval to carry on with the project. These proposal types are the easiest to write unless the client wants major changes moving forward. The renewal proposal. Renewal proposal is made after you have completed a project and want to make a case for continued support. When it comes to renewal proposals, remember to provide convincing proof why it's beneficial to continue with the project. Our third topic is about what is the purpose of a business proposal. Purpose, the main goal, to make a formal proposal for delivery of goods with the indication of specific terms of the transaction. To win a new project, often with a new client where there isn't an established business relationship, a business's proposal is often in competition with proposals from competitors. So the purpose of our proposal is also to differentiate you from your competitors and demonstrate the value you'll provide the prospective client. Number 4. Content. What should you include in a business proposal? A business proposal should contain a title, table of contents, executive summary, problem statement, proposed solution, qualifications, timeline, pricing, billing, and legal, terms and conditions, and the acceptance. A business proposal usually aims to answer the following questions: who you are and what your company does, solution your company offers to alleviate the problem your buyer faces, how your company will implement this solution effectively, and estimate of resources, time, money, etc. required to implement the solution.
Topic 5 will be about how to write a business proposal. The first part of a business proposal is the title. An informative title summarizes the entire document in one phrase. The reader should understand at a high level the actual benefit the proposal offers once they read it. Some elements of a good title page include your name along with your company's name, the name of the prospect or their business, and the date you're submitting the proposal. Good titles are short yet specific enough to include the result they want, in words anyone can understand. It is best to keep titles under 10 words. Next is your table of contents. It is an organized listing of your document's chapters, sections, and often figures, clearly labeled by page number. The table of contents should list all front matter, main content, and back matter. including the headings and page numbers of all chapters and the bibliography. A good table of contents should be easy to read, accurately formatted, and completed last so that it is 100% accurate. When adding the finishing touches, the table of contents is one of the most crucial elements. It helps the reader navigate through your proposal. Adding a table of content is simple and it can be inserted easily after you have finished writing your paper. Following the table of contents is the executive summary. The executive summary is a staple in all kinds of annual reports, project plans, and even marketing plans. It is a concise summary of the entire contents of your business proposal. The goals of your executive summary are to introduce your company to your buyer, to provide an overview of your company goals, to showcase your company's milestones, overall vision, and future plans, and to include any other relevant details. Essentially, focus on keeping your executive summary concise and clear from the get-go to set the right tone for the rest of your proposal. This makes it more likely that your buyer will continue reading your proposal. This is an example of an executive summary from a business proposal. Then you have your statement of the problem. Here you state the exact problem your prospective buyer is facing. Whether or not they know the problem, your goal is to outline the problem statement as clearly as possible and develop an urgency for your prospect to find a solution to the problem. A well-defined problem statement does two things. First, it shows the prospect you have done your homework instead of sending a generic pitch. Next is it creates an opportunity for you to point out a problem your prospect might not be aware they had in the first place. After that, you have your proposed solution. The proposed solution section is how you can alleviate your prospective buyer pain points. This can fit onto the problem statement section, but if you have a comprehensive solution or prefer to get into more details, a separate proposed solution section is also a good idea. So what is a pain point? A pain point is a specific problem that prospective customers of your business are experiencing. In other words, you can think of pain points as problems, plain and simple. Like any problem, customer pain points are as diverse and varied as your prospective customers. Qualification. This section is important because it acts as social proof by outlining what your company does best and how qualified your team is. The timeline. You should provide your prospective client a timeline of how and when you provide all your deliverables. You can do this by making the usual flow chart or introduce more nuance to it with a roadmap. Next is your pricing, billing, and legal. This step is where you outline everything from your pricing, payment schedule, payment terms, as well as legal aspects to this deal. The key to good pricing is to provide your buyer options, something a pricing comparison table can help with. You want to give your client some room to work with. Make sure you're not scaring off your client with an excessively high price and not undervaluing yourself in the process. In the latter part of your business plan, you will have your terms and conditions. In this step, you summarize everything you have promised to deliver so far and what the prospective buyer will offer you in return. This includes things like the overall project timeline from start to end, payment methods, and payment schedules so that the both of you are clear on what each is agreeing to. It is recommended to consult a lawyer or your legal team when working on this section of the business proposal. If you are a business veteran, and understand the legalities of your business, however, the same terms and conditions can stay consistent across all your proposals. Lastly is the acceptance. This is the final step of this whole ordeal. Your client has read your business proposal and he or she is convinced, so convinced in fact, that he or she is ready to buy what you have to offer. This is the step where you add in a small section to get all the signatures so that your client and you can sign the proposal and make things official. Also, be sure to include your contact information to act as a gentle prompt that your client can contact you in case they have any questions. The last part of this report are some examples and tips to help you make an effective business proposal. Tip 1 is to know your audience. If you have some clarity on who your ideal buyer is, their pain points, their budget, deadlines, among other things, you've already won half the battle. If you're a business that helps clients with everything from running giveaways or helping grow their blog, identifying which customers to pitch with will help you to close the deal. So how long should your business proposal be? Well, it totally depends on the scope of the work as well as the complexity of the project. This is an example of one-page business proposal template. As long as you understand who your buyer is, their pain points, and you have the ability to communicate everything your ideal buyer needs to know about your business in a succinct manner, one page is all you might need. This is an example of a two-page business proposal template. Oftentimes, clients prefer you to be straight to the point and avoid all the fluff. There is no one-size-fits-all approach when it comes to deciding how many pages you should include in your business proposal. Number 2, put your brand front and center. If your company follows certain brand guidelines, then it only makes sense you incorporate them in your business proposals. As you can see from the photo, the color palettes to the company logo, everything obeys their brand guidelines. The result is a business proposal that's consistent across the board. Step number 3 is try less text, more visuals, by substituting some text with icons and visuals, resulting in a clean business proposal with minimal text. It is very important to have a phenomenal job at communicating. This is an example where instead of text and words, icons and photos are used. Tip number 4 is to switch up your business proposal designs. Go above and beyond once in a while and decorate your business proposal with some extra colors. This helps make your business proposal more engaging and help your buyers retain information faster. This business proposal example proves that it's possible to switch up the colors every page while still maintaining the same color scheme across the entire proposal. Here are a few more business proposal design best practices. Do a thorough spell check. The goal of your business proposal is to convince your buyer why you're the perfect person for the job, and a proposal with typos or grammatical errors communicates the opposite. A thorough spell check before you send your proposal across is a must. Let your brand shine. Show off how you're different compared to other companies, be it through your brand guidelines, using more visuals, switching up your proposal design, or even showing off your personality in your writing. Download your business proposal as a PDF. This allows you to attach other collaterals with your business proposal, like a company explainer video or case studies showcasing the work done with past clients. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.